Y'all know before asking my for life is out there. You guys having a blessed day. Make sure you subscribe to that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. Now, we're talking about the CA So Cool charges that was dropped. The T-Page went ahead and uploaded, additional information so people could see the docs. But at the end of the day, this is how I feel about it. DA's office was handling it. They found no probable cause to even arrest this man. Not like they did the CMR case where he got arrested, but then he was also found innocent. And people act like CJ So Cool is an A-list celebrity. CJ ain't shit compared to these A-list celebrities out there. What do they have to gain to get this man off? They got more to gain by getting his ass arrested. They have more to gain than getting another black man back in prison. What do they have for this guy? He don't have that kind of money. Not the money he used to have. He's not a millionaire. He probably ain't even 100,000 individual. That makes 100,000 or more. Who probably right beneath that cap. People keep making it seem as if this dude is like Leonardo DiCaprio, Will Smith, Denzel Washington. Like he's goddamn up there in the money. And you got people like Diddy, who's worth billions, and they still went and got his motherfucking ass. You got people like Jay-Z when they brought a case against him, and then when that shit was dismissed, you don't even hear about it no more. Because they got enough money to make that shit go away. CJ don't got that kind of money. What would it benefit anyone? This dude don't got a key to the city. He ain't no goddamn person that's changing the world, giving out information that is so encrypted, that's able to uplift his people, that he got to do some type of conspiracy against his mother. No. There's no reason to keep this man out of prison. That should let you know right then and there that if they had something on him, they would have got it. And I don't like the way it was brought about. That's the only thing that I keep telling people. I don't like the way it was brought about. But let's get right into the video.
So last month, I spoke on CJ making an announcement saying that the Henderson District Attorney's Office decided to drop all charges against him. He stated that the DA's office declined to prosecute because there was no evidence against him. So now if you guys are a bit confused on what CJ is speaking on here and what charges were dropped, these were the charges that Royalty and her daughter Jalea brought up against him, stating that he did some inappropriate things to her when she was a child. Now, shout out to Nothing But the Truth, because she was actually able to get these documents of what CJ was actually charged with. So now this document was 17 pages long, and I'm not going to read through everything because it went into full detail on some of the situations that allegedly occurred. But I will read this one portion that stated, during a forensic interview, blank disclosed several incidents blank in nature that occurred between her and her mother's ex-boyfriend CJ. The incidents she disclosed took place approximately between the years of 2017 through 2021 at two different addresses within the city of Henderson. During these years, blank was between the ages of 10 and 14 years old, and CJ was approximately between the ages of 28 and 32 years old.
Now, if y'all remember as well, I'm a type of person that goes strictly with the truth, nothing else. Strictly truth-based. Things that are pragmatic. Remember them text messages that was going back and forth, and Royalty literally said she has no problem with CJ other than the situation with Lexi. People forget that. People forget things like that. If somebody did something like that, it would never be a point in time where I would ever say that me and you are cool on any occasion or situation. Never. It would never be one. Not only that, I would advocate for him not to even have custody of his daughter, because I would say he probably would do something to her. I would keep pushing for that. I would make videos about that. I would be so relentless. I don't give a damn if I lose everything to protect my child. I don't give a damn. I would lose it. Because at the end of the day, I don't give a damn about no damn YouTube channel if my kid is being mistreated or could possibly be mishandled. It's never gonna be no camaraderie, no peace, no nothing. I would never allow that type of shit to go on. I don't give a damn if I got a petition. I don't give a damn if I gotta keep every time I make a video online, guys, I need y'all to come together and make this happen for me. My child's life is potentially in danger, at risk. Every video would be as such. I don't like the nature of it. I don't like the nature. Like I said before, I didn't like the way it came about. I didn't like in the midst of drama and bullshit, especially remember that time when Royalty was saying something about the water. Because if you remember, Royalty was saying allegedly that Kamari was doing something to the twins in terms of inappropriate activity. And then it was alleged that CJ was saying that Royalty was doing some inappropriate things. It was back and forth. It became very petty and low vibrational, of very low frequency. But if you look at those actions, I always tell people when you make money with people, when you reach a certain level of status with people that a lot of people would never reach, it's going to be a lot of contingencies. It's going to be a lot of things, ramifications involved. That split, divorces are nasty. Just because people wasn't legally married, they might as well been because of all the business stuff that they did together and the kids and etc. So when they separate like that, believe me, it's emotions, feelings. Remember, they looked at CJ as their father. I showed you a video when Jaleel was like way past that age of 14, probably like 15, whatever case may be. And she said, my dad, my father in the video multiple times. So, and remember, there were multiple occasions. The first time when he said for y'all to get out the house, I remember that first video Royalty made, and then they ended up coming back after that. That was the perfect time for that to be disclosed. I think sometimes we don't look at it from each angle. You got to look at it from truth, not from a biased standpoint. The case is closed. The case is closed. The man ain't charged. Sometimes, like one thing I don't realize about life is people got to look at it from all sides. Stop being biased in your emotions. Some people so fanned out they can't see past it. Sometimes I look at truth. You got to put yourself in that predicament circumstance on both ends. I have son and daughters. I know what it's like to feel that way because I can put myself in those shoes and be like, man, what if my son was in that predicament? What if my daughter was in that predicament? So it's like, damn, but you caught between the conundrum. But you know what you do? You let the authorities. The best thing about this, what people got to understand, the best thing about this was it was investigated. That's the best thing any parent can do is get it investigated. Now, if it came up short, hey, it is what it is. That means there wasn't enough evidence, and therefore there's nothing you can do about it because it's over. It's nothing that can be proven. But you know how you can see if somebody's really passionate, whether or not something like that actually happened, because they will be relentless to not have him around any other children, not even a son. When people do things like that, don't matter about gender, people can be out of their damn mind. But CJ has week on, week off with Royalty. That's better than a lot of men out there only got a weekends with their kids. So it's a big difference. We have to look at that potentially and stop just being biased because you don't want to think about it. Yeah, somebody could be dirty, disgusting, nasty, whatever the case may be. They can be an asshole. They can be a narcissist, a liar. But remember one thing, just because you dislike somebody from all those things doesn't mean that there's something else. Maybe because a person is a freaky individual in the bed, that supposed to mean that they with they lady or with other women, that means that they're freaky with, you know, adolescents. Like your lady is a freak. Yo, you got a freaky woman. I mean, you got a freaky lady, but she freaky with you in the bedroom. That means she supposed to be freaky with, adolescents as well. We got to think about that sometimes. Sometimes you can't correlate everything. Sometimes we got to learn when to, shut it down and just look at it from a realist perspective. But I don't know. Detective Rodriguez noticed that this attorney that this case cannot prove beyond reasonable doubt. You know why? Those are people that do professional work. He don't got no. Who is he? This dude is not Brad Pitt. He ain't Johnny Depp. He ain't Michael B. Jordan. Damn, he ain't even Michael. He ain't even Jonathan Majors. Who the heck is CJ that he can get off? People better. I don't know what the man. What's going on here? He ain't Kai Cenat. He ain't ISO Speed. He ain't Mr. Beast. Like what? All right, let me know what you guys think in the comments about this, man. I just think it's crazy. People think dude is not powerful. Dude is not somebody who can just make shit this turn around completely and utterly just because he has the funds, which he doesn't, just because he has the status, which he doesn't. He ain't Jay-Z. He ain't even Kanye. He ain't none of them. Dude don't got no power. Goodness gracious. People be thinking of what power he got. Don't give a damn. He may have a decent attorney that somebody in middle class can afford that make decent money, $100,000 a year. He does not have celebrity lawyer money. There's celebrity lawyers out there. Look them up. Look them up. Look at the celebrity lawyers and look them up. He can't afford them. So let's not look at it as if he somehow, oh, he beat no. No, it's just because they did they detective work. They researched it. They looked at camera footage. They went deep. They interviewed multiple people. They went ahead and interviewed even other people that probably saw them out places, third party people that he been around and questioned them. They do their work. Believe me, it's a lot that goes into that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. And I'm up